All right, if you're in the events world, you know this feeling. I mean, you really know it. You're deep into planning, you're drowning in details, and this one thought just screams through your mind.
Yep, that's the one. We've all been there, right? It's that sinking feeling that no matter how hard you try to stay organized, crucial stuff is just falling through the cracks. It is the universal cry for help from every event pro out there. So, why does this happen over and over again?
Because our information isn't in one place. Let's be real. It's scattered everywhere. It's in emails, a million different WhatsApp chats, random PDFs, those endless spreadsheets, even those super organized Google Drive folders. It's on sticky notes, it's in Slack messages to your team. It's just chaos. And the more we try to wrangle it with all these different tools, honestly, the worse it gets.
But here's the good news. There is a better way. And it's not about some fancy new app. It's about a whole new way of thinking. So today, we're going to walk through this. We'll start with the information chaos, pinpoint the core mistake that causes it all, and then we'll completely shift to event-centered thinking. We'll see what a true single source of information actually looks like, talk about the huge professionalism payoff, and we'll wrap up with a final litmus test you can use on your very next event.
Okay, so first up, the information chaos problem. The issue isn't that you're messy or that you just need better named folders. The real problem is we're all trying to fix a deep structural problem with really simple storage tools. And that, my friends, is a recipe for disaster. And this right here, this leads us to the single most important point. The core mistake, the one that pretty much all of us make, is that we spend all our energy organizing our tools. Our folders, our spreadsheets, our inboxes, when we should be organizing the event itself. This slide really says it all. Look at the left, the old way. Our tools are the center of our universe. We're constantly asking, okay, where should I save this file? But look at the right. In the new way, the event is the center. See, when you focus on the tools, your information is always going to be scattered because the tools themselves just don't talk to each other.
And here's exactly why that tool-first approach just doesn't work for events. It's not that the tools are bad. I mean, look, Google Drive is fantastic for storing files, but it gives you zero context about why that file matters. Spreadsheets are awesome for lists, but they completely fall apart when details are constantly changing. And email or WhatsApp, great for a quick chat, terrible for keeping structured information you can actually find later. We're simply using the wrong tool for the job.
So the solution isn't to find yet another tool. The real solution is a fundamental change in how we think about our information. It's a total mindset shift. And it all starts by asking a totally different question. Everything comes down to this one simple change. Instead of asking, where do I save this file? Which folder does it go in? You have to start asking, how does this piece of information connect back to the event? It doesn't matter if it's a catering quote, a client's email confirmation, or a new floor plan. Its main identity isn't a file. It's a part of the event. And that is what we really mean by one place. It's not one giant folder or some ridiculously complicated spreadsheet. It means creating a single environment, a central hub where the event itself lives, and every single detail, every supplier, every document, every decision is linked directly to it. Okay, so that's the big idea. But what does this actually look like in the real world? I mean, what does it feel like to have a true single source of information for your event? It looks like this. It means anyone, and I mean anyone, on your team or even your client can open up the event and immediately see the latest details, the most current documents, the final layouts, all the confirmed info, every supplier involved, and all the important team notes. There's no searching, no asking, no trying to remember which WhatsApp chat you made that decision in. It's just there. And the result of that kind of clarity? You eliminate up to 80% of the daily repetitive questions you get from your team, your suppliers, and your clients. I want you to just think about that for a second. 80%. That is a massive game changer. You know the questions I'm talking about, right? All those little interruptions that just drain your day. Hey, what time do we need to be there? Can you send me the latest layout again? Wait, what did the client actually say about the linens? All those questions only exist because the information is hard to find. When everything lives with the event, people stop asking you because they can just check the event. Those questions, they just disappear. Now, besides saving your own sanity, there is a huge external benefit to all of this. Because in today's world, structure is the new measure of professionalism. Just imagine being able to say this to a client or a venue manager or a new supplier. Everything you need is right here with the event. That one sentence says so much more about your confidence, your control, and your competence than 1,000 emails ever could. Let's just compare the feeling for a second. The old way, well, it feels like forwarded messages, recent documents, and digging through old chats. It feels frantic and a little chaotic to people on the outside. But the new way, it feels like a single, reliable source. It projects clarity, confidence, and this amazing sense of calm and control. Which one do you think your clients would rather experience?
And the ultimate payoff, the real hidden benefit in all of this is for you. It's calm event days, when everyone shows up on site already knowing what they need to know because the system did all the heavy lifting for you. You get to stop being a firefighter and you can finally just be the director.
So as we wrap up here, I want to give you a really simple way to diagnose your own process. Let's call it the final litmus test to see just how centralized your event information really is. Ask yourself this question and be really honest. If you got sick tomorrow or your phone fell in a lick, could a member of your team step in, open up whatever you consider to be the main event file, and understand everything? The current status, what's next, who to talk to, without having to call you? If that answer is no, then your information isn't truly in one place. It's still scattered. And the most critical single point of failure in your whole system is you. The real goal is to build a system that's so clear and so robust, it could run without you. And that all starts the moment you finally make the event, not your tools, the true center of your universe.